toy fan. So I'm here with another Wacky Wheels. Now this one's gonna be kind of weird because it doesn't really have wheels on it. So it's a 1/64 scale, supposedly, Hot Wheels vehicle, but it's not a car this time. So it's gonna be kind of strange. It's a part of the Hot Wheels rescue. And I came across this the other day when my kid and I were dressed up as Ghostbusters at a Target and Flower Mound, and I had never seen it before, so I was like, I really gotta check this out. But it's different. It's very different, and it's not gonna really fit in with most of what I have. It is the Water Bomber. Now, look at that. It's a big old thing. It's strange in that I don't think there's any wheels. The die cast seems to be all in the wings, and the body and everything else seems to be plastic. I can't confirm that for sure, but it can't really judge it too much until I get off the card and really find out what's going on. So what do you say? Let's get into it. My friends, this is the Hot Wheels Water Bomber, and one of the things I noticed, this is new for 2021. Now, it's very different than other things that we've had. It's weird. It's got this nice, without the flame thing over here for, I guess, the Rescue Series, and this is Rescue Series number 2 of 10. And then we get this nice thing of Water Bomber down here. Now, I love the card art because I've never seen this vehicle before, so this is a new sculpt and everything. Looks pretty cool, but it definitely doesn't look, what did I say, to scale. Let's flip to the back. On the back, we've got this nice little thing here about the Hot Wheels Rescue. Fearless and fast to respond, these vehicles save the day. Okay, and then over here it says Water Bomber. It says born 2020 in El Segundo, California. Designer was Hot Wheels. It says when wildland firefighters bravely put themselves between a raging inferno and civilization, there's always a hope that clouds will roll in and bring the rain. But sometimes the cloud that shows up first comes roaring and under the power of twin turbo jets ready to deliver the downpour. So this is like those vehicles that kind of swoop in and drop water. I dig it. It looks cool on card, but I'm ready to get it off and to play with this toy. This one's a pretty cool one. I dig it. Now, looking at it, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, all the metal parts are up here in these twin jet engines with these little side pieces on there. And it's a good thing they have those little side flotations, because if they didn't, this thing would flip-flop all over the place. Now, because of the weight up here, it is more or less nose heavy, which keeps that tail nice and straight in the back. There are some sculpted wheels on here in the form of this, this, and this, but that is it. Made out of black plastic, yellow plastic, and your die cast up here. This feels a little awkward in hand, but it's kind of a cool thing to play with. I could definitely see kids getting a lot of like flight sort of play out of this. But as far as having it with other items within your Matchbox or even Hot Wheels series, it doesn't really fit the rest of the stuff. Let's take, for example, we had that fire rescue last week. It was the Skidster. So looking at the Skidster, you can see from the scale that this is way, 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 way out of scale. This plane is actually more on a lower end scale where it's like shrunk in a way instead of being a true like 1/64th. Even comparing it to that Land Shark and the Batmobile, like it doesn't really fit the part. I think for kids who are plane enthusiasts, this one I think is more up their alley. Though I can see where this one doesn't really, fit the scale. It doesn't really capture the imagination like other vehicles have in the past. It's cool, but I don't think it's something that everyone's going to want to rush off and go get kind of cool. one thing to note, it does not fit in the launcher. Yeah, it just kind of hits all over the place. All in all, I like the plane. I like the design. I even love the colors. That kind of yellow with red, design work, and the black on it really looks a part of rescuing. There are some areas where I wish that this maybe had some flotation stuff on it so we could land it on water, or maybe if this was made in more of the Sky Blazers part of the series, a Matchbox that are a little more size to the actual vehicles, so they're bigger. I think that this would have been more of a contender for being like a really, really good plane. It's a neat design and it's fairly cool, but I don't think it really fits in with everything that's come out so far, and it doesn't necessarily fit in with what I have in my collection. Now, this one is out there, so if you happen to decide to go and try to find one of these, good luck with the hunt. This episode of Tay Ray Gun was sponsored by Marvin Dog Media. To learn more about Marvin Dog Media, visit www.marvindogmedia.com. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below to let YouTube know that you like what I'm making. And be sure to hit that bell notification so you get updates to future content.